So, welcome to this video, and this is a tutorial on how to fish the Kenai River for sockeye salmon. I had Guy Willis, one of my best friends, come up from Millbrook, Alabama to go fishing with me. We spent our days knee-deep in the Kenai River and getting flustered about snagging coho salmon. So what we're doing is we're going to be combat fishing here on the Kenai River in our secret spot that everybody knows about. You have to get in here, and as they come up the river, they're going to be on one side or the other. They typically go up near the bank, and you're going to come in and just with a fly rod, and what they call it is flossing. You throw the hook, because you don't have any bait on it, but you have to have like a BB or some kind of identifier on it, and you throw it about 2 o'clock from where you're standing. Here I've got the drone flying, and you're going to be able to see Guy casting his fly rod. So you throw the hook to about your 2 o'clock, and you have a heavy sinker on, and as it goes to the bottom. It's a rocky bottom, and the current pulls it down, and you can just feel it bumping across the bottom. We call it tickling the bottom, just bump, bump, bump as it goes across the bottom. And when that line gets about 11 o'clock to you or 10 o'clock, you snatch it back and throw it back out. Well, the fish is swimming up the Kenai River in that really hard flowing water, typically with its mouth open, and what you're trying to do is, it's just sheer luck trying to get the line to go through the fish's mouth as it's going up and hook it. If you hook it anywhere from the gill to the nose, that's a good hook. If you hook it from the gill to the tail, it's a bad hook. It's considered a foul. So you cannot legally keep a fouled hook fish. But the fun of it is there's so many of them. You're just hooking one after another after another. Now this picture is of a hornet's nest. I was about to jump out and grab hold of this nest, and Guy said, "Hey, hang on, there's a hornet's nest." First hornet's nest I've ever seen in Alaska, but thought it was pretty cool. But now we're back. I bought a camera. It's called a DJI Action 5 Pro camera, and I set this camera up on a tripod and took some video of us fishing. Here you'll see guys hooked into a red or a coho salmon, and I'm going to go out and net it. Let me tell you, we look like a bunch of, I don't know what we look like. We look ridiculous. I'm trying to snatch it up. He's hollering at me not to lose it. And we lost quite a few. I lost some. He lost some. And as you see, you can't see the darn things when they're in the water, and they're fast. I ran back to the back of the boat, and I'm like, no, I just knew I was going to lose that fish when it hit that line hit the boat. But I was successful. I got it in the net, and Guy got another one. So he gets to catch 6 or keep 6 fish, and I get to keep 6 fish per day. We fished for 5 days. We caught the limit each day, and we were able to keep 60 fish. Now this is my boat, and what I did, now I'm not going that fast on this river. I just actually sped the footage up to get through it pretty quick. But we are now heading back. We've caught our limit. We're heading back to the dock to take the fish to the processor. Now the processor, typically, I will take the fish home and fillet them out myself, and I've got a vacuum packer, but we're being lazy and just taking it to the processor, and they will put them in cardboard boxes with froze solid with ice in it to be flown back to Alabama. What you're seeing here is everybody lined up to dip net. If you follow my videos, you've seen me dip net before, and I always dip net in a boat because I do not want to stand out there with all these folks and drag these fish across the mud and clunk them in the head. I would much rather do it from a boat, but there's thousands of people. All right, today we got to the dock at midnight. Well, we got out at 1 o'clock in the morning to try to beat the crowd, and as you can tell, we beat the crowd. This is us pulling back up to the dock a couple hours later. Now it's a lot harder to catch them at night than it is during the day, but nobody's out there. It was great. This is just another video. I think this was our second day fishing before we started night fishing, and we doubled up on this one. I hooked one, and immediately after, Guy hooked one. And fortunately, the guy sitting next to us helped Guy get his in, and then Guy grabs the net and helps me get mine in. Right now, it's late July, and we're having, on the Kenai River, typically over 100,000 fish come in a day. When this happens, you can limit out in about an hour, hour and a half for two people, but you have to consider that's throwing the foul hooks back. So it was almost every third or fourth cast, one of us was running to grab the net. But anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this, and if you do, like and subscribe to my videos, and I really do appreciate you watching.
What a way to go out. What a way to go out. Just look him in this net.